Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome to the Rusty Gears Vintage Story server. Where are we? Who are we? Why are we here? What is that rift doing right over there? These are all questions I'm sure you have, but for now we're going to start with what is Rusty Gears? Rusty Gears is a cooperative survival multiplayer creative endeavor by several people, about a dozen of us, and I was invited last year to join up and experience the fun and show it off to all of you guys. This effort spans across both YouTube and Twitch and possibly other platforms, and I will link the other gears, as we're called, in the video description. How did we get here, you might ask? Well, that's a very good question, but for that we're going to need to rewind a little bit. So let's do that now. Hey, post-production cut-in here. I made a boo-boo. I was a dummy and I forgot to set up my OBS properly to actually be able to record Discord. Well, I had it working and then I made a last-minute change and didn't test it, so yeah, here we are today. I didn't end up having any of the other audio from anybody else. However, Jaybird was kind enough to let me swipe his audio from his stream, and I'm going to use that for inserting into the video for all of the Discord chatter going on. So you'll probably hear a different kind of audio from me in the future, because I now have my settings set up correctly and tested this time. But just want to let you know, and I wanted to give a big thanks and shout out to Jaybird for his help. And here we are with everybody. We have Zyshia, Pier, Punkhole, Jaybird, Aladark, Apache, and Shino Hakobita. There are going to be a couple more who will join us later. But for now, this is the starting crew. Let's get into it.
So, yeah, Rusty Gears Season 2. We'll go around in a circle, I guess, and just everybody can give their names. Not that it really matters since we do all have name tags, but I mean, you know, for the sake of pretending we don't have name tags. I am Jaybird, and next to me on my left is
the Aladark's next.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Good start.
Yeah, I am joining for the first time on this season 2. I wasn't part of season 1, but I watched it. I'm good.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, welcome. I'm Apache. I was in season 1. Welcome back, and I'm really glad to be back in season 2. And yeah, I'm sure a lot of you will already know me. If you don't, subscribe. You know, all about YouTube stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then we have.
I am Apache's birthday twin. We share the same birthday. I'm Shino. Started a little late into season 2. Finished it out there, or in season 1, finished it out, and now we're back for season 2, and I'm really excited to all the new faces, to include the person to my left, which is...
Oh, that'd be me, yeah. Yeah, g'day, I'm Punk. Wasn't here for season 1, so keen to start season 2. And next to me is this fella.
Hello, I am Corazar. I was not part of Season 1, but after I started the Vintage Story Guide series, Jaybird approached me and invited me over for Season 2. And after me comes...
I'm Per Pianissimo, and I am really honored to be able to join you guys for Season 2. A lot of heavy hitters here, and I'm in awe. I'm learning a lot from you guys already. So, and next to me...
Hello, I am Zyshia. I was not part of season 1, but I am very excited to be part of season 2. And just very quickly, I got a Sheena rules in my chat from Andy. Thanks, Andy.
Awesome. Candy just popped online. She is somewhere here. I'm not sure where. She has not joined the call yet, but we'll introduce her when she gets here, I guess.
So it should be said, in this season we have a mix of YouTubers and streamers in here. So I know Zyshia is streaming at the moment and Jaybird is streaming. So we will have a bit of a different mix than we did in season 1. As you can see, there are some new faces here, but also we will be having some of the old faces back further into the season. They haven't been able to join today, but we may be seeing some other faces in the future as well. So watch this spot and make sure you keep an eye out for your favourite YouTubers and streamers on the server. We should tell the viewers, we've got these teleporters here.
Yes.
The idea with these, we're going to start here around spawn. There's a really nice kind of flatland area around spawn, just to the southeast of us here. And so we're going to today be playing around here, but then we have these opened up to take us 10,000 blocks to the north, south, east and west. And these will be for actually setting up the mega bases and like our kind of big season projects and stuff. So we'll be allocated one of these and we'll head over there.
Nobody knows where we're going yet.
No, we don't. We can either do that later or we can do it now and get it out the way.
I think since resources are restricted to beyond these teleporters, I think we should know where we're going.
But those are going to be 10,000 blocks out, so I don't think it matters too much if we're all staying in an allocated area to start with.
Yeah, we're going to start around this area and we will be able to use the resources here for a while. And any, like, for example, I'm sure that quite a few of us would like to use that chalk over there. So I'm sure we can create little community sections over here. That's fine.
So the reason why we've done this is because last season we found that we basically stripped the spawn area bare of all resources. In quite a very short amount of time, and so we've opened up these to be able to give us mining areas basically, and areas to be able to set up our own bases with our own set of resources around them once we get out there. But over here, this is going to be our kind of spawn community area, maybe a shopping district in the future, that kind of thing. So we'll be able to use the resources around here to be able to start off the season with.
We do have Kendi who has just joined us now. So, Kendi, if you want to do a quick intro if you can. Okay. So, she's got a little bit of noise on her microphone's end. So, she's got herself muted for that.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now. We'll start punching some wood.
Yeah, well,
I don't think that works.
I guess.
Cool.
With the introductions complete, we set out to harvest some early game resources and discover what there is to see in the world around us.
These new ruins are really cool.
Yeah.
Is it like I got limestone bricks from this one?
I'm kind of behind on updates. I've been playing older versions because of bears and stuff. So this is going to be very weird for me.
We've got the better ruins mod on. It gives us all kinds of different stuff.
Have I gone too far? I don't know where people are.
We each picked a task and focused on gathering enough resources to share with the group. I am getting enough reeds for probably most people. I'm just focusing on being a basket case for now, so find me when you're ready for your baskets.
Well, if you're doing that, I'll carry on collecting reeds so I can have a few storage baskets to start with.
Perfect. Early parts of the game can be a struggle in single player, but with a dozen people working together, it turns into a breeze. After distributing hand baskets to everyone who needed them, I built a pit kiln area while several of the others got to work making clay pots, bowls, and other necessities. Just so you guys are aware, I discovered something. A lot of animals are dying in our pit kiln. If you harvest them and their body ends up on top of the one of the kilns that's burning, it puts that kiln out. So just beware.
Oh.
Okay.
I found onion seeds, a scroll,
Ooh.
an aged wooden bed, two aged wooden
nice.
beds, turnip seeds, 2 molly ingots, and a chunk of limonite. So I found iron already. Woohoo!
After logging off for an afternoon of chores and dinner, I returned in the evening to a much quieter server, so I spent some time getting some things in order. As a blackguard, we need 30% more food than the average character, so I'm a hungry boy. While prospecting for berry bushes and wild crops though, I spotted the telltale sign of a meteorite, and it turned out to be true. I also survived my first near-death experience. Barely, but we made it through. As I continued my resource gathering mission late into the evening, I happened across a white horse out in the wild. How do you ride them, empty hand? Ah. Wow, okay. Yeah, they're a little derpy. Now, slow. Boy, this horse is not, like, letting me feed him. Finish eating your stuff, dude. Ah, thank you. Alright, how much does grass do? Grass does nothing. Oh my goodness. Don't feed your horses grass, just give them grain. They'll be happier. Oh wow, you can make them sprint, and they go fast. Wow. Wow, wow. That is, ooh, that's a hole. Do not go down the hole, horsey. It is bad for your health. After arriving near the village's planned focal point, I put the horse up for the night in a very high-quality stable made of only the best dirt. And finally, after exploring the area a little bit, I stumbled across the perfect little bungalow for us. Quiet and dim, slightly underground, protected from animals and, well, animals. There's nothing else out there, just animals. Yes, I knew that at least for now, this was the place we would call home. And that brings us to where we are right now. I think we should get to it. So first, I want to take you on a bit of a tour of our little home. And in fact, I haven't explored the whole thing myself. And we might end up risking getting creepy crawlies in here. You know, animals, of course. And let's go see what's over on this side. Ooh, we have a table and some forage. Oh man, we have a lot of cool stuff in here. So let's go ahead and see what's in these. Nothing in you. We have some peat bricks in you. Ooh, some twine. Okay. It's an old crate. A tool belt. And we have a belt. They're about the same. This one's in worse condition. We'll leave you for now. Ooh, a rusty gear. Hey, hey. Our namesake. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And a whole lot of nothing. Now, I have been in these kinds of ruins before, I think. I think there's a second floor. Yes, there is. Let's head down. Is there anything down here? Nothing crazy. I'm hearing the sounds of animals, right? Those are animal sounds. Yep. Just peaceful little animals doing their thing. Ooh. A loam storage vessel. We're going to be the envy of the town. When we have a town. Cool. So we will need to do something about that downstairs area. And about these animals going, you know, crazy over here. But aside from that, we have a pretty good place to start here. Oh, and let's go over the things that we have with us. We have a bunch of berry bushes. We were gifted this blackguard helm, and we have some berries. We have a little bit of food. There were a couple of us, actually all of us, sort of got together and started doing some clay forming. So we have the basics to survive in terms of clay bowls and the cooking pot. And I have one more serving red meat stew. Thought I had more, but that's okay. As far as health goes, we're generally better off because we are a blackguard, so we have 5 health points. So we're already doing a little bit better than most people would be at this point as far as health goes, but we are a bit damaged because I've been fighting a lot of wolves. This area here is kind of wolf central, so we have to be on our toes. Now, I think our first order of business needs to be kind of clearing out some space here because we have very, very limited space to work with. And I need to make some more storage for all of our junk, and boy, do we have lots of junk. So I'm going to sort of turn, I think, this into storage. Oops, I meant to destroy you. Do I destroy you or do I put you outside? You know what? Destroy you for now. Sorry. And then let's get to just sort of chopping out a whole bunch of the junk here that we don't really need to have and get it out of our way. Okay, not too shabby. Let's see what's in these guys. Ooh. Lots of good stuff, apparently. Okay, I'll take it. And you have more flint, okay. Nothing too special, but honestly, just what we need. Now, what I might do is I might start taking out some of these stone brick walls because we can. Because these can be broken by hand. We don't need a pickaxe for these. So I'm thinking, let's go ahead and I'll drop my stuff off, and then we will deal with these walls and probably this ceiling, because I would like to be able to jump in here, and plus having a ceiling would give us some more vertical space for storage and for hiding, because we're going to need to hide a lot. A lot of animals around, and they're scary and spooky, and they hurt us. Yep, animals. Now, while I work at taking this place down, limb from limb, ceiling from floor, let's talk a little bit about how this series is going to operate. This is no more axes. This is not going to be a guide series, because I've already been doing that for about a year, and if you want guide stuff, you'll have to check that out over there instead. And by over there, I mean on my channel, which you're currently on. Imagine that. That also means that we're not going to be taking it particularly slow, and I want to sort of bootstrap ourselves into at least the Copper Age, if not this episode, then by episode 2 or 3. Because I don't want to be living in this dank little basement forever, even though it's nice and cozy and I feel safe here. But we do want to eventually strike out on our own and sort of, you know, make our mark in the world. Now, that being said, for the time being, we are kind of restricted to, I believe, this area here. We originally spawned in up here, and it was decided that we were going to build a small community together before we start branching off and going our own directions. So that seems to be this area here is about where we're going to be building, although I haven't quite gotten word on exactly where the center point is, so I found this space that we're in here, near this trader that we decided was sort of our focal point, and that's where we're going to be. I would kind of like to check out these ruins up here. I've seen them before, but I want to show them to you at some point in this episode and show you the kind of thing that I'm thinking about doing for this world that we're in and how we're going to build and make our home and mark in the world. There are some mods in here that I am not used to. One is this napping mod, I think it's called Napster. And you don't actually have to nap the tools at all. You just, well, you do, but you don't have to aim. And it's handy because it's easy, but it does take a little bit longer to nap things because it just naps from one corner to the other, and you can't really break off pieces of flint like you normally can, so you have to nap basically every single piece. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish taking this place apart, and maybe restructuring some of the walls in here. Oh, I bet there's something hiding behind this, isn't there? Ooh, there's something back there. Let's see if we can dig into it. Ooh, we have junk metal and a crate with nothing in it. Well, some treasure. Some treasure indeed. Okay, well, I will see you all on the other side of this renovation job, and we'll see what our living space is going to look like. Okay, everyone, I think this is about the optimal layout that we can make here. And we do have the 2 floors. I did sort of break all this stuff out of here. We have a little corner here. Everything else is open, and I removed all of the bony soil and the low fertility stuff, and we now have a nice wooden floor. We're going to kind of leave that alone for now because we don't really have much in the way of lighting. Except for torches, and torches are terrible. That's why they start with the same letter. There we go. So, I think the next order of business is going to be, we need to kind of clear out some area here. We need to make this place less cluttered so that we can start building our road down here, and maybe put some fences around here so that drifters can't just fall on our heads, and wolves and so on. And maybe we should even go and get a door from somewhere, if we can find the materials for it. So, we do have 2 axes. Let's go ahead and... we need grass for a bed, too, so we'll just take some of this. And let's go out, and we'll just start digging things up. And chopping them down. Sorry, buddy. Ooh, I heard that. Yep, that's right, Wolf. That's right. Whew. Don't need you growing up on us. Sorry, buddy. Okay, with a full pot, well, almost full pot, and an early-ish morning, let's head out on a bit of a trek. I want to head up to the ruin I mentioned earlier and check it out with you guys and see if there's anything else we can ransack from the place, as well as see what you guys think about it as far as a potential future home. I think you'll like it. Okay. Let's go and see what's in here. I think Aladark found this place first. Yeah, and he's already dug out some of the stuff and planted trees here, but I don't think he's claimed the actual place yet. Ooh, there are still some boards right there. Let's go ahead and we're going to shoink these. That'll make us exactly 1 door. And yes, just what I thought. It mentioned there was a translocator. Some of the ruins in the mod that adds these extra ruins, and these are not normally in the game, a lot of the ruins, well, some of them have translocators. So they're kind of easier to spot. They are a bit sparse, but any extra transportation is a good thing in my book. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to settle in this tower specifically, was to get access to a translocator we can zip through at a moment's notice. Okay, well, I'm going to spot some resin. Why, yes, thank you. Don't mind if I do. And I'm going to get this stuff back home. Probably going to spend a little more time out here getting some supplies, like more onions. And then we will see about what comes next. I want to probably do some more clear cutting of the area around us, down near our base, just to get better visibility and to get building materials. So I will see all of you on the other side. So I'm on the way home, and I've just found some field mushrooms and some quartz in chalk and looks like some brown coal, so that whenever we are ready to start rumbling as far as smithing goes, I think we know right where to come. Let me go ahead and mark this and get back home. But what do I see out there but some kind of ruin on the water that I don't recognize? Ooh, and something over here too. Oh, so many places to go. And we have something in a vessel up top. What do we have in you? Ooh, and a starfish. I can't quite see what it is. It is a tool vessel. Oh, this could be something worthwhile. It's not. It's a single shovel. A stone shovel. Okay. You know what? We'll go ahead and we'll use this one to get back down here. And we'll throw it away. And we'll take this one. There is a second vessel here, a farming vessel. We'll leave you alone for now. I want to go see what's over here. Well, well, well. We have the greenstone. Oh, greenstone, how we've missed thee. Let's go ahead and get out of here. A seed vessel, okay. And stairs that go down. Let's see what's in the seed vessel. Onion seeds, we can take those. Sure. Alright. Well, I think we have quite the haul. I'm going to, for real, stop being a squirrel and head home. And I'll see you all there. Okay, everyone, we've made it home safe and sound in one piece. And go ahead and unload everything and pass the night. And then let's get started on the actual clearing here and focus on it for a bit, since we have enough food now that we're not going to starve in the immediate future. And let's get things going. And, of course, the very last thing we need to do is we ought to get a door in here, that we do want to see how it affects this. We're at 0.27 for other here. If we open you up, we're at 0.34, which still ain't bad. And with a door, we're at back at 0.27. Okay, so we have a clear view out of our little hidey hole here. And yeah. So, I think we're about ready to start clear cutting everything and just making this place a little bit easier to live in. Let's get to it. Okay, so coming out of here into the rain, fun, always fun. Let's go ahead and just sort of build a little perimeter around our little base here. And we're going to give it a little bit of room to breathe, because I do want to have enough room in here for our berry bushes in order to keep them safe from raccoons. We don't need any rascally raccoons coming and eating all of our berries that we worked so hard to find and acquire and cultivate. So let's go ahead and we're just going to do a bit of this. Bring this around here. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and pop these gates in, and maybe even put some decorations so we know right where the entrance is. Like so. And now we can plant our berry bushes out here and just get this place looking a little better. So we have already planted some cranberries here, and they are going to flower eventually in 8 days. Wow, okay. Let's go ahead and let's plant our black currants and red currants somewhere. You know what, maybe doing these right along the edge here isn't the way to do it, because I want to be able to stand here and look out and see things in this direction. So let's do it like this, 1 block away. There we go. And we're going to move these raspberries. And we're going to do... Let's put... See, we have 3 more black currants. Let's put you 2 there and 1 there. We'll do the same thing on this side after we remove these flowers. Let's get these in here. There we go. Then along the back here, we'll do our cranberries. Like so. And then we have some white currant bushes, which I think these... Just move this soil block to there. We can use these for decorating in here more than anything. There we go. And now we have some lilies of the valley to spread around. We're going to hang on to those for next time, I think. I'm going to do a little bit more work here in between episodes just to get this place a little more livable. But aside from that, I think that's about what we're going to call it. So, yeah, this has been a lot of progress in 1 episode. Hope you all enjoyed it. And, yeah. Anyway, everyone, that is about all we have time for in this episode of Rusty Gears Vintage Story. I hope you all enjoyed the official kickoff of the server and the season, and I hope you're looking forward to a lot of adventures in this world together with the other gears. In the next episode, I think I want to take a peek beyond our portal, and I want to start gathering some copper to start making our first metal tools. So look forward to that. As a reminder, while the first episode of this series is airing on Thursday, the rest of them will air on Fridays from me. And these will take over the old Vintage Story Guide Friday slots. As always, my name has been Corazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.